Hello to you and welcome to my channel, Auntie Essie's Chat Cafe. Welcome to the tribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, press that subscribe button, come join our tribe. Now, this is our Spirit-Filled Sunday. So how is the Spirit stirring in you today? How is the Spirit feeling you today? How are you feeling the Spirit today, my beloveds? For this Spirit Sunday, I will be pulling a card from Lynn Gordon's 52 Ways to Make a Difference. Let's see. Okay, our card for the week, for our journey is listen, listen. So, okay, this card, it says, don't just wait for others to stop talking so you can have your turn. Listen, really listen. Hear what someone is telling you. Get curious. Ask questions. Everyone has something to say and a hunger to be heard. The world does need more loud opinions. Let me repeat that. The world doesn't need more loud opinions. It needs people who listen to each other without giving advice or trying to fix a problem. The validation of being heard and the space to find out what we need and what we think, feel, and know is more often vital than any brilliant solutions. Listen to older people, younger people, loved ones, and strangers. All it takes is the desire to care, and the ability to simply be with someone is simple but demanding, ordinary but magical. Okay, let's read the first paragraph again. Don't just wait for others to stop talking so you can have your turn. Listen, really listen. Hear what someone is telling you. Get curious. Ask questions. Everyone has something to say and a hunger to be heard. So, in what ways do you listen? Is it easy for you to listen to another? And how easy or challenging is it for you to listen to another, especially someone who is saying things that you may not agree with, or things that challenge your value system, your integrity, or your truth as you know it in any way? How is it? How is it listening to someone like that? Do you actually authentically listen to them, or do you just hear words and get upset or angry with them? How is it, or how easily is it for you to listen, or how challenging is it to truly listen to another, to sit down and listen to someone talk, not for you to reply or respond to what they're saying, but to truly listen, to authentically listen, to be present to listen? How challenging is it? How easy is it? Especially in the climate that we live in, where we are all attached to various forms of electronic gadgets and devices. Are you authentically able to listen to another? How can you listen? So that is our task this week, to truly listen to others, to truly listen to one another, to make the effort to listen And what would that encompass for you? What would that look like for you? For me, I believe that it would mean turning off phones, not turning off TV or computer, to truly listen and sit across the table from another, to listen to them and hear what they're saying, and ask them questions, maybe ask them some reflective questions. So it could be something as simple as, so when I heard you say, is that what you actually mean? That way, to ensure that you truly heard what the person is saying, they may have to repeat themselves. And also for me personally, when I truly want to listen to somebody, I prepare myself by, as I mentioned before, turning off my electronic gadgets and devices, to sit with them, to maybe have, a cup of tea or a cup of coffee with, or, sharing a drink, not necessarily a meal, but a drink, to focus on, so that I am not doing other things, to truly hear the person. To the other thing I do is to maybe look in the person's eye, to looking in their eyes as they're speaking engages me more, even if it's something that I'm not interested in that they're speaking, but to truly hear them because it's important to them. Another thing that I do is, as I sit to listen to another, I ask, are you asking me to give you advice? Are you asking me to help in any way, or are you just looking for me to sit and listen to you? That way I know I asked beforehand, so I know what's expected of me. So when I'm sitting to listen, I am preparing myself, knowing that I must listen. If it's a conversation or somebody asking me for advice, then I know that where I'm listening, I need to be thinking of ideas for them. And this is a challenge for me, because I'm a fixer. I always want to help people, and it's what I do for a living. So when somebody is talking to me and I'm sitting with them, I have to be conscious that that's one of the reasons why, for me, I need to ask. I ask. So if I'm just to listen, I ensure that, I have my phone on vibrate or whatever. I'm not distracted in other ways, so I can truly listen to them. And I even have asked people, or told people that, I'm unable to listen to you right this moment because I'm engaged with something else, I'm involved with something else. However, I love to sit and listen to you, so let's set the date, let's have time, so that way the only thing that will be between us is a couple of cups of tea or a couple of cups of coffee, to truly allow that person to talk so I can listen to them. So how do you listen? How challenging it is? How easy is it for you to listen to another, especially people that you may consider friends, and then they start talking about things that you may find challenging to listen to, things that, as I mentioned before, that challenge your values, your integrity, what you consider to be your truth. How open are you to listening to them then? How challenging do you find it? So I would love to hear back from you on how challenging do you find it to listen, or how easy do you find it to listen. So my tribe, I am going to read this for you one more time. Don't just wait for others to stop talking so you can have your turn. Listen, really listen. Hear what someone is telling you. Get curious. Ask questions. Everyone has something to say and a hunger to be heard. The world doesn't need more loud opinions. It needs people who listen to each other, without giving advice or trying to fix a problem. The validation of being heard and the space to find out what we think, feel, and know is often more vital than any brilliant solution. Listen to older people, younger people, loved ones, and strangers. All it takes is the desire to care and the ability to simply be with someone. It's simple but demanding, ordinary but magical. So our task this week is to truly listen to another. And I'm going to throw in that to make the effort to listen to another is listening to somebody who's about 10 years younger than you. Listen to a young person and see, and also listen to someone that you may not agree with. Just listen to them, authentically listen to them, and see listen to them to see if you found the magic in that listening. If you found a better connection to that person, a better understanding, if you gain a better understanding of that person. So that is our charge for this week. So this is Auntie Essie saying, thank you so much for watching this. And if you haven't joined the tribe by subscribing yet, press that subscribe button.